أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين أبي القاسم محمد اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعلى آل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين لا سيما بقية الله في الأراضين روحي وأرواح العالمين لتراب مقدمه فداء. السلام عليكم. I want to start with it's a bit strange because it's a mixed occasion. I would like to congratulate you all for this very auspicious occasion of Laylatul Qadr. At the same time, I would like to send my condolences to Sahib al-Zaman for this big event today of Imam Ali alayhi salam. So it's a mixed feeling. Inshallah, we'll go through it. I would like to start with Surah Inna Anzalnahu fi Laylatul Qadr.
Inna anzalnahu fi Laylatul Qadr. Wa ma adraka ma Laylatul Qadr. Laylatul Qadr khayrun min alf shahr. تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر سلام هي حتى مطلع الفجر.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. What's the virtue of this night? It's a big virtue, and as you know that there's lots of hadith about the virtue of this night, but what I chose is something before the time of our Prophet sallallahu alaihi. This night still has a virtue. So Musa alayhi salam, he asked, "Oh God, I wanted to be close to you," and Allah replied, "This is to whom worship me all over the night of Qadr." So this is one. So he wanted to be close, and this is the first thing. Then he said, "I want to gain your mercy." And he told him, "Well, this is to whom give mercy to the poor in the night of Qadr." Interesting. How can we give mercy to the poor? Simple thinking is to give charity, right? But that's not all. I want to cross over the right path, ajuz as-sirat. And the answer is, that's to whom give charity in the night of Qadr. So actually when I looked at that, what does that mean? Subhanallah, Allah gave two things here. One is to give charity, and probably this is the easiest thing for us because over the net you can give charity, but the difficult one which I could not solve for myself, and I hope you can help me with solving or finding something to do. This is to whom give mercy to the poor in the night of Qadr. It means not the money, because the third one is money. So when I thought about it, it means it gives love, it gives closeness. It means that I have to find this poor, and really it's unfortunate that I'm in a country that I don't know where would I find them. And if anybody knows, please let me know. I want the mercy of God in this night, and that's the way to it. So lots of benefit in this. Lots of benefit in this night. Why is it? What is it? I'll start, and actually I'm going through the surah itself. Surah Inna Anzalnahu fi Laylatul Qadr, and it will take us far, far away, inshallah. So I start with cause to descend, Anzalnahu. There is difference between inzal, send as one, and tanzil, send part. So inzal means the Quran as a whole came down in one go, while tanzil, it came piece by piece. And the general understanding, and especially for non-Ahlul Bayt followers, they would say Laylatul Qadr is when the Prophet ﷺ, he was in the cave, and Jibreel came and gave him Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq, right? That's all what we understand. It's not, but really that's not it. Inzal means everything came together. The whole Quran came down. So what is it? How did that happen? I will leave this to the next steps in our discussion. The other thing is, I'm sorry, this is not fully translated, but most of it is translated. Who? What's this ha? What does it mean? Because Allah in Surah Inna Anzalnahu fi Laylatul Qadr, He did not tell us that He sent the book. He just said we send it in Laylatul Qadr. So who is it? What is it? And this is the important thing. In Surah Al-Dukhan He will explain it. Hamim, and the clarifying book. Truly, we caused it to descend on the blessed night. Truly, we had been once whom warned. Every wise command is made clear in it. Subhanallah. Sayyid Tabatabai has told us that Quran does explain Quran. And here we are. The Quran has explained that it is the book. So the book, the clarifying book, has come down. So what's next? What do we want to know? What time of the year was it? And also Quran would tell us it is Ramadan. You remember, probably you have heard, Laylatul Qadr could be any time, not in Ramadan, could be somewhere else. But really it's very clear, and this is Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 185, the month of Ramadan in which the Quran was revealed. Very clear. Right. So we have now, the Quran has told us it is a blessed night. It is the night of Qadr, and it is where Quran has come down. What else we want to know? So this is Anzalnahu, descended. Now, descended in the night. We want to know more about this. What does it mean? What does the night mean? And what does the day mean? Let's start with the day. What is the meaning of day? In general, well, before that, in Quran, we can see that Allah told us many things about day. He said, day could be 50,000, equal to 50,000 years. He said He created heaven and earth in 6 days. So really, day as a time is not very clear. But really, what does it mean? It's a period. A period of time is quite variable, quite relative. Is that clear? Is that understandable? Probably I'm muted, but I would say, if it's not, please open your muting and tell me. But I would take silence as yes. So this is the meaning of Yawm. But what about night? Is it just a part of this period, or is more to it? It looks like more to it, because definitely Subhanahu wa Ta'ala has used night in a separate way. What is it? The other question is it the same everywhere on earth? If you remember, when we looked at this in the previous slide, we knew that our night in Australia or New Zealand is not similar to the rest of the world. So if the night of Qadr is here today, is it going to be tomorrow in the United States? Yes. So which one is it? And what night is it? Is there any other meaning for night? And that's what we want to explore today. Is there any other meaning for night? And probably for those who already heard Laylatul Qadr lectures, they know the answer. But let's go through further details. The beautiful thing, when I was reading the tafsir of Ayatul Kursi, and when in Mizan, and Alama Tabatabai explaining what's the difference between Arsh and Kursi. Arsh is a throne, Kursi is a chair. And he gave a beautiful example, which I want to go through today, and actually I will repeat it a few times until it's sink in our mind, because it's so beautiful. Subhanallah, he's so blessed man to get such example. Imagine there is a supreme leader for a country. and that country went under attack. So the supreme leader will give an order. The order is what? Protect the country. Prepare the people to protect the country. This is the order. One simple order. Prepare the people to protect the country. This will go to ministries. So the media ministry will do what? Prepare the mind of people to protect the country. The Ministry of Finance, prepare money to fund this military action. And then the Ministry of Defense will prepare the army, right? So it's the same order. In each part has gone to a different meaning. With me till now? Let's go further. Now in each ministry there are a few departments, and each department will take this order but translate this order in the capacity of that department. And each department has personnel, and each personnel will understand this in different way. So you can see we have gone from one here in Hakim La'ala to multiplicity, the kathra. There's lots and lots and lots of it. It's all one, isn't it? And it has gone to so many things, so many different things. And if you remember when Ustad talked about kathra, that's the kathra. So much kathra. What does that bring to us? Let's come again. The Supreme Leader has given an order, and I put the light around it. There's so much light in it. Now this order has been divided. The light has decreased. Remember this example, right? What did I just remind you of the example that our Ustad gave us? So if you have a light in the top and then you put a piece of a glass, the light will cross it but in less intensity. And if you put another glass and another glass, another glass, the light will go down. So at the end the light is the same light, but it's so much less intensity. And the same here with this example. So if we go down to the departments, it's another layer of limitation and decrease in the light, and so on until the light will be so faint. And these are the nights. So what is it? Why is it blessed then? For me, looking at this, it looks like we are the significance is decreasing. Why Allah is calling it blessed? The blessing is because the order has come down. The order has come down to the level of multiplicity to benefit this multiplicity, that's us, in that night. So the night is a must. It's a must in night. It cannot be in the day. It is a must to be in the night, and it's blessed because it's full with barakah. The barakah is that particular order which has gone down all over the kingdom of Allah. Okay, let's go down. I'm sure you understand it, but I will go further in it, inshallah, when we have time. Now, I want to take you from that realm, from that universe, and down to earth. What does that mean to us? How do we apply it? Let's go down to earth. Why in the night in particular? Why everything in the night? Just think about it. Think about it. It's about half of our life, isn't it? Even when the night is shorter, there is another part of the year it's longer. So it's about half of our life is night. Now let's think how much we use of this. Really, we sleep in 2/3 of it. So we already lost 2/3 of it. And in that third, and when we want to use part of these 2/3, what do? We enjoy watching TV, and thus lucky of us who don't have TV is very good. We may enjoy socialization. We may actually come back from work so tired and we just lie down on the couch. We don't use it. We really don't use the night. The night, Laylatul Qadr, is to teach us that night is so valuable, because Allah has given us, we have given us the daytime. Inna laka fin nahar sabhan tawila. Indeed, you have lots of engagement in the daytime. Do everything, socialize, gain your sustenance, that's your day. Leave the night for most important thing.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Hello, yeah?
Sorry, we are just a bit lost. Which slide are you on right now? Because we are operating in ourselves, so I think I've lost it.
Oh, actually, you are not getting... Oh.
No, as I explained to you, I could not get it when you're sharing screen, so I'm doing it myself.
Oh.
Is it possible that when you change the screen,
Sure.
when you change the slide, you can
Yes.
just say that you're changing it?
I will, sure.
Yes.
Now, is that only for you, Masuma, or for everybody? So...
It's just for, yes, me
Yeah.
and Sadia, yes, only.
Right, okay.
We are here from the same idea. Everyone else can see it when you change it.
Okay, because what I will do, because when I'm on, actually, if I put it on a slideshow, I wouldn't know the number, but at this stage we are in number 13. So I'll just keep on saying skip, and you can go down. Is that okay?
Thank you so much. Sorry for the interruption.
No, that's okay. That's all right. Alright, I'll go back to the slideshow, and I'll just keep on saying skip, and we'll take it from there. So we are in slide 13, and we skipped 3 times, I think. So in the daytime, we have lots of time to do our social activity, to gain our risk, but it's something much more important than this in the night. So we have to respect our night. The night is the feature of those who are successful. Those who win are the one who actually use their day and night. Not that they are asleep in the daytime and then they use their night. This is the most not rightly used way of our time. But those who really work hard day and night are the one who reach somewhere. So really, we need to respect our night so we can go further. So we skip again in the same slide. Really, it's the lovers' time. I mean the spiritual lovers. Although actually the dunya lover also, they use this time. But it is the time where everything goes quiet and you have time to invoke, to talk, and we can see all the holy meeting. It's in the night. The night, if you skip to the next slide, you will find that when Allah wanted to give the 10 commands to Musa, what did he say? And we appointed 30 nights for Moses, and we completed them with 10 more. What happened then? And then he got the 10 commands. Amazing. So it is the night, and Musa alayhi salam waited 40 nights to get it. Take this further. What happened to our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Glory be to him who carried his servant by the night. So by the night, the Prophet ﷺ went up and went to most beautiful journey in his life. For those who went to Hajj, and I think most of you have gone to Hajj, you remember Muzdalifah, the beautiful night of Muzdalifah. So you finish Arafah, you go to Muzdalifah, you go on the mountain, and there you face the Kaaba and you start talking. I'm sure you felt the beauty of this beloved night. With all the tiredness you have, the beauty of talking there, it's unimaginable. Take this further to the next slide. Allah says, وَمِنَ اللَّيْلِ فَتَهَجَّدْ بِهِ نَافِلَةً لَكَ. And part of the night keep awake as a free devotion from you to God. May your Lord place you at a praised station, مَقَامًا مَحْمُودًا. Remember the name, so holy, praised station. What's this praise station? Where did Allah take His Prophet? To know more about this, what is the station? Let's go to Surah Al-Najm. I really want you to fly with me with your imagination. Unfortunately, we are so limited to fly with anything else. By the star when it goes down. And I want you to understand what's the star. Because many of those who put the tafsir, they put this as the comet which supposedly hit the shaitan. No. Star is this light that comes in the darkness and goes down. It's not really hawa can be translated as has gone to air. So which star has gone? It's either Jibreel alayhi salam or Muhammad sallallahu alayhi. Your companion is neither astray nor being misled. So what he's telling you, not because he went astray or he believes something wrong. No. Nor does he say out of his own desire. It's no less than inspiration sent down to him. He has seen it. What did he see? Let's go further. He was taught by one mighty in power. So who's the one mighty in power? People will start talking about Jibreel. No, we are talking about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Endued with wisdom, for he appeared in a stately form. Allamahu shadidul quwa dhu mirratin fistawa. Now, I actually just copy-paste this translation. But I want to give the tafsir, which is probably not with this translation, is from what the Allama Tabatabai book. Dhu mirratin means is somebody who does it to perfection. So again, go to when we see number 5, he was taught. So Allah has taught him, and now somebody is doing what he's taught to perfection, endued with wisdom. Dhu mirratin fastawa. When he did this, fastawa, that he went up to that level of equality. وَهُوَ بِالْأُفُقِ الْأَعْلَى. While he was in the highest part of the horizon. So where did he go? وَهُوَ بِالْأُفُقِ الْأَعْلَى. So he was taught. He perfected. He went up. He went to the horizon. ثُمَّ دَنَا فَتَدَلَّى. Wow. And then he approached. So dana, he has come closer. Just imagine, he has gone up, and now he's walking, coming in closer and closer. And then fatadalla. They did not translate tadalla. I want you to imagine, for example, Ali with Aliyan. They are looking for a very precious thing. And then they found this light coming from a well. Ali cannot go down. The well is too narrow. So he put a rope around Aliyan and he sent Aliyan down. This is tadalla. When he is like a Pandora, he is hanging there. Only simple connection, that's the rope. But he's alone there with the treasure. This is tadalla. So I want you to apply this on the Prophet ﷺ. He was walking with Jibreel alayhi salam, and they were walking closer. ثُمَّ دَنَا and dana and dana. Where they reached where Jibreel told him, I cannot go further, I will be burned. You are the only one to go. And this is tadalla. So he still have, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi, still have his part which is connected to the aql of Jibreel. But he's alone there with his beloved. فَكَانَ قَابَ قَوْسَيْنِ أَوْ أَدْنَى. And was at a distance of but 2 bow lengths, and even nearer. From who? فَأَوْحَى إِلَىٰ عَبْدِهِ مَا أَوْحَى. So Allah conveyed the inspiration to His servant, conveyed what He meant to convey. What does that mean when I say مَا أَوْحَى? What He meant to convey. It means I cannot explain more. The words cannot take me further. You would not understand. Oh, is Nasser with us?
Yes, I am.
Assalamu alaikum, Nasser. How are you? Taqabbalallah a'malakum. I'll continue, inshallah. So, what did He give him? We don't understand. Allah cannot tell us because it's beyond us. It's beyond aql. Actually, because if we think that all the angels are uqul, it's beyond that. فأوحى إلى عبده ما أوحى. He takes us further. ما كذب الفؤاد ما رأى. The Prophet mind and heart in no way falsify in what they saw. The other translation for it is ما كذب, that his insight, his heart did not falsify what the insight gave him. ما كذب الفؤاد ما رأى. So the heart did not falsify what he saw. أفتمارونه على ما يرى. Will you then dispute what he saw? For indeed he saw him at the second descent. Amazing. It looks like there were two meeting in that journey. So to start with, it is the beloved to beloved meeting when he went to Dana Fatadalla, when he went down in a pendle to see his beloved. But then he wanted to show him his might. So after he went through Jannah, he went back to see him again. For indeed he saw him a second time, this time where? Near the lotus tree, beyond which none may pass. This lotus tree is the action of the whole universe in it. So he went to see what he can see. Near it is the garden of abode. The garden, or Jannatul Ma'wa, is where the eternity of Jannah is. Behold, the lotus tree was shrouded in mysterious unspeakable. Unspeakable means what? إذ يخشى سدرة ما يخشى. When Allah say ma, means I cannot explain it. Your words cannot cope with this. إذ يخشى سدرة ما يخشى. His sight never swerved, nor did it go wrong. ما زاغ البصر وما طغى. For truly did he see of the signs of his Lord the greatest. So this is the Maqam al-Mahmud. Maqam al-Mahmud is beyond Jibreel. Maqam al-Mahmud, and when did he reach it? The night. All this I want you, this beautiful journey, when actually you read Surah Al-Najm, it's beauty. It just takes you to a different realm, but a realm of love. And although you know that you will not reach there, but at least I give you better understanding of what's happened over the horizon. So in which night of Ramadan is it? Imam Sadiq tells us determination of destiny is in the 19th, laying down destiny in the 21st, finalizing destiny in the 23rd. It may be a very unclear names, but put it that way. Because it happened that this order, and remember, I still want you to remember the example that Sayyid Tabatabai gave of the supreme leader and gives down the order. So the order has come to determine what will happen in the year. So this is the determining destiny. Then laying down destiny, the angels has come down. The mind, the code, the computer code of this world has come down in 21st. Finalizing, giving to the one who will make it happen, and we know who's he. It's in 23rd. So really tonight, it's a lot of work. This is the programming night. And really we want to change something tonight. Inshallah we will. It needs a lot of work and it's worth it. It's really worth it. If I give you the example that somebody will tell you, if you don't work tonight, the whole year you will be poor. Who will not? All of us will. So really we need to work hard today. It's worth it. Unfortunately, from the other side of this camp of Islam, they put wrong hadith. From the Prophet ﷺ, they said, when they asked him, which night is it? He said, I used to know it, but I forgot. So try to catch it in any of the 10 nights. how dare they? How dare they said he forgot? How can I follow who forgot? And where was Jibreel alayhi salam and Allah? Where were they when he forgot? Why did they not remind him? So I will ignore that. I'll take this further. I want to bring you this beautiful hadith. It's from Ali bin Abu Hamza. You know Abu Hamza Thamali, that we read his dua in Ramadan, in Sahar? This is his son, and he was a companion of Imam Sada. So he is narrating through Abu Basir. Abu Basir came to ask Imam Sada. And it's a beautiful conversation, and actually I purposely put it here because it's very nice and very close companion. So he says, may I be taking sacrifice for you? When is the night that we hope to get the goodness in it? So Imam tell him, it's either 21st or 23rd. Abu Basir want further information. If I don't have the power to do them both, can you make it easier for me? Imam says, how little is 2 nights for what you are hoping to get? Come on, you want to get the destiny for the whole year. It's only 2 nights. Abu Basir doesn't stop there. What about, we saw the crescent, then we heard that others in different land saw it after us. What should we do? Here's the situation that we had. Like, I had my Laylatul Qadr yesterday, you have it today, and others will have it another day. So where is it? What the Imam will say, how little 4 nights for what you are hoping to get. So even if me doing 6 nights is not that much. Abu Basir doesn't stop there. He continues. He said, may I be taking a sacrifice for you? The 23rd is the night of Juhani. So what's the night of Juhani? Apparently there is a story that at the time of the Prophet ﷺ, there is somebody who called Abdullah Juhani. And Abdullah Juhani, he's a Bedouin, and he went and asked the Prophet ﷺ, can you please tell me, really I don't have the power? So apparently he whispered in his, the hadith said, he whispered in his ears, and those Sahaba, they kept on looking at him and watching him, and at last they got it. They did see him to come in 23rd. So here we are. So 23rd is the night because Juhani came in. So Abu Basir told Imam Sadiq, oh, but it's the night of Juhani. So Imam Sadiq said, that's what's been rumored. Which means, who said it's right? Okay. He wanted to go further. He said, but Sulaiman son of Khalid, which is Imam companion, said that in the 19th is when those who will go to Hajj have been selected. Imam wanted to finalize this. He said, oh Abu Muhammad, those who will go to Hajj, and death, and tests, and income, and everything will happen, will be decreed. So try to catch it in 21st and 23rd. Here we are. So you may ask, why 19th then? Because there is the other hadith who said the beginning start there. Alright. So it can be any night. What I'm trying to get is, it can be any night. Just remember, the night, it's when the order comes and when you can catch it, inshallah. I'll go now to Al-Qadr, and I put no translation because really there is no one translation which is better than the others, and that means that we will go through all the meaning because each one will give us a shed on one side of it. It can be decree and determination, so qada and qadar in it, that's one. It could be limitedness, and this very interesting concept will come through. Or could be it's the status of this night. So that's qadr and qima and manzila. So let's take them one by one, inshallah. I'm going now through next slide. I'm sorry, Masum, I forgot to say skip. I hope you are with me. But you can always stop me and tell me where should you be. So I'll start with the decree and determination. So this is qada and qadar. And it's a difficult subject, I don't want to go through it, but Not because I don't like to go through it, but it takes time. But what I'm saying is, we said that what will happen for a year, it will be decreed tonight, for example. And people say, oh goodness, so really, if we miss tonight, we are not going to get anything. Very interesting is from Sayyid Mudarisi. He says it's not that way. For example, the decree will be you are going to get, for example, $1 million for this year. What you are going to do with the $1 million is not here. It's what you will decide to do. So the decree will be what will come to you, but then what you do, it's you. I know that for some people will say, well, that doesn't resolve the problem. Sayyid Khoi in his bayan of Tafsir Quran very beautifully gave this example of, if you are a teacher in a school and you have so many students, you know very well, you are so clever teacher, and you know very well that this one is very clever and this one is not. So you would expect when you give them such a test, this one will pass and this one not. The question is it you who make that one who didn't pass didn't, and make the one who's clever passed? No. Knowing is not doing. Interesting, isn't it? Although you can argue that ilmullah is fi'luh, which is his knowledge is his action, but we know from what our Ustad taught us is there is something called there are things in ilmullah, but they don't come to action unless some other cause bring them on, and this other cause is our action. I won't take it this further, but this is one of the meaning. The question is what order and what degree. And here comes in this in Surah Al-Dukhan, it's beautifully said. I want us to listen to it.
والكتاب المبين إنا أنزلناه في ليلة مباركة إنا كنا منذرين فيها يفرق كل أمر حكيم أمرا من عندنا إنا كنا مرسلين.
So we skip again, Masuma, and we go down. It's a slide that we saw before, but I really want you to go through it again. It's beautiful, because this is the Amr. It's one Amr. In kulli Amrin Hakim. So this is the order came, and it went through the Kathra. It has gone down. So this is Laylatul Qadr. There is an order coming, and will be spread all over. This has another implication. I want you to go further with that. The question is, what can we ask? Well, you can ask anything really. Today you can ask everything you want. But the most important is, we should ask for something that will stay. Because you can ask for something which is going to go anyway. People ask for long life. But does it really worth it? In a way, this life, whatever long it is, it will finish. There is limitedness in it. I want something not limited. I want to ask for something which take me longer. So what will stay? That's the most important. In this night, time exponentially doubled. Allah said, one night equal to what? To 1,000 months. 1,000 months is 83 years and 4 months. Amazing. If you do something today, it's equal to that. And don't take me wrong, don't do just today and don't do any, and then leave the rest of the year. It doesn't work that way. But it's really important that so much of activity can happen today. خير من ألف شهر. So what should we ask? I think what we need to think about is not how long I lived, but how significant. What's the depth of my life? I want to give you this example. A trader, he could manage to get $1 million in a day. While actually if he works for a year, he may get $1 million. So that day, he will do a lot of work, isn't it? And that's what we need to do. This is my life, but I want it to be really valued life. What does it mean, valued life? So many people die, right? And you hear about them, and you say, oh, I'm sorry he died. And that's it. It's gone. No significance. That's what we don't want. We want to have an effect. We want to reach to that stage. When somebody dies, people feel there is deficiency happened because they were having some significant role. We should not stay insignificant, because that's not what we are supposed to do. Because we are the follower of Ahlul Bayt. And we need to give this depth to we need to be barakah wherever we go. وَاجْعَلْنِي مُبَارَكًا أَيْنَمَا كُنْتُ. That's what Isa alayhi salam asked. Wherever I go, I should spread my barakah on. And it's not my barakah, but the action that bring the barakah around me. So inshallah we can do it. We need to ask for this, because this is what would give us existence. So we go to the next slide. It's been said the best thing to answer, to get my call accepted, is to do dua for the others. So please, let's remember each other tonight, because so important. Actually, those who went to Arafah, they know very well. What we've been asked to do is, in Arafah, we remember each of us, each of those who we know, and remember their problems and do a sincere dua for that. Laylatul Qadr is the same, and actually that's the only guarantee for what we want to happen to us, is to pray for others. Inshallah we will. Now I'll take you to the other meaning of Qadr, and that's limitedness. And this comes from Quran. وَمَنْ قُدِرَ عَلَيْهِ رِزْقُهُ. He whose provision has been straightened. Now what does it mean? It looks like sad, isn't it? Limitedness. How is it blessed then if it is limited? It's amazing. The hadith will tell us how does that work. It works through the limitedness, because it gets crowded with angels. What a beautiful limitedness in a way. Now how does it work? What does it mean? It's crowded with angels. What's wrong with me? I don't see any. So let's take this further. Again, these are orders, aren't they? What's the end result? One order is full of intellect, right? And the intellect comes more and more intellect and more smaller intellect and more intellect and more intellect, until we are filled with intellect. That's the beauty. And that's why when they asked Imam al-Baqir alayhi salam, do you know when is Laylatul Qadr? He said, how come I don't know? When I see the angels around me. Amazing what degree he reached, and they reached. And can we see what beauty they were living in when all the angels around them? When you go, for example, with Salatul Eid, and if it happened that you know everybody and you haven't seen for a while, and all of them come, what a beautiful feeling. This blessed existence of Imam, they have this feeling. Subhanallah. Well, so why don't we see these angels? I remember once how did they see the angels? Allah says, إِنَّ اللَّهَ خَلَقَ الْمَلَائِكَ وَرَكَبَ فِيهِمُ الْعَقْلِ. Allah has created angels, installed intellect in them. So they are the intellect. And He created animals and installed the desires in them. And He created a human being and installed mind and desire. You've seen this from me before. Before that. Whoever has his mind controlled his desire, he is better than angel. And we know why. Because angels are not tested. They are just mind. While this creature who had desire and control with mind, so much better. And that's why they reached Qaba Qawsayn or Adna. That's why they reached Maqam al-Mahmud. And those who whoever his desire controlled his mind, he's worse than evil. And we know why. Because despite having this intellect, decided to go to Asfal Safilin. You remember this from me, so if we look at the phone, it's matter. When we close our eyes, it doesn't go away. So all the dimension, color still there, but it doesn't have time. It will stick in my mind. This phone, part of other phones like the other type of mobile or wired phone, and all this, we call it phone. And we think that we have a general idea, big general idea, but it's unfortunately it's not kulli, it's juz'i still. And this is the illusion. We think that we have a generalized idea, but we have to find to concentrate that the concept of hatif or phone has no dimension, because it can be wired, wireless, iPhone, whatever. So this is the illusion, because reality is phone as it by itself, it's not a complete reality. It's part of a communication way with the internet and mail and everything else. And that's what we call kulliyat, a whole idea. And this is what the mind look after. So remember, we are made of these: mind, illusion, imagination, and matter. Angels are there. Angels mainly are minds. So really it's interchangeable concept. Angels in Quran, minds in philosophy, and vice versa. Animal, Allah put in them desires. So what's the desire? You see the material thing and you have it in your imagination. So this is desire. So animals mainly are matter and imaginal. Human being though is different. Human being have both the imaginal and matter, but can ascend and to be more than angels if we reach to aql. And that's where our imams were. So why don't we see them? Because we do not have commonality. We are so much indulged. We are so much indulged in this world. We are so much indulged in material. So we cannot see them. How could we? How could we see them? Because we cannot ascend. And that's what Ramadan is for. And that's what Laylatul Qadr, that's something we need to do in it, inshallah. And the only way is by getting knowledge. We want to reach aql. So the best thing is this night, if we really want to achieve, to see an angel, if we can detach ourselves, disengage, if we can, and then we seek knowledge, and we hope, because we can do everything. Remember, you can go fishing. Everybody can go fishing, but not everybody will catch a fish. So you need this tawfiq from God to reach there, and inshallah we can, by doing dua to each other. Then to the last concept of Qadr is the high status. Allah said it's a blessed night. It is a night, it is a darkness, but it is a blessed night. It's full with barakah because all the orders comes in it. Beautiful. Allah said تَتَنَزَّلُ الْمَلَائِكَةِ, and it's to the level that it's so crowded. Why I don't see them? That's why That's why Imam is so happy in Laylatul Qadr. And he said it's better than 1,000 months. It's so valuable, and still people do sleep in it. And then Allah said, تَتَنَزَّلُ الْمَلَائِكَ وَالرُّوحِ. People try to translate this ruh is Jibreel, as because in another verse they said نَزَلَ بِهِ الرُّوحُ الْأَمِينَ, descended with the trustworthy ruh. But Imam Sadiq answers this and he said, no, Jibreel is from angels, and Allah said in Surah Al-Qadr, He said, تَنَزَّلُ الْمَلَائِكَةُ وَالرُّوحُ فِيهَا. So it is malaika and ruh. And ruh is a creature, is an existence much higher. Much higher. We've just seen in Surah Al-Najm, دَنَا فَتَدَلَّى فَكَانَ قَابَ قَوْسَيْنِ أَوْ أَدْنَى. He went closer and closer to the level he dangled down to be alone with him. Who's there? Is the one who went to أوحى إلى عبده ما أوحى. He inspired what he inspired. Quran could not explain. It's the conversation that cannot be translated. It's the conversation that our limited mind cannot cope with. This is where ruh is. I will leave to you, to your imagination, not reality, because we cannot reach there. What is the ruh? تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر. Salam, peace. What is salam? Salamun hiya hatta matla al-fajr. The best thing to understand salam is to remember Ibrahim alayhi salam. قلنا يا نار كوني بردا وسلام. Subhanallah. The fire turned to salam. When you reach to that aql, when you disengage from the khayal and the wahm to aql. I want to give you one example, because really if we live this disengagement, our life will be much easier. If I have a problem, if I have a tough conversation with one of my friend, so this is material, right? Voice, material. I hang up the phone. His words kept on rolling in my mind. And kept on rolling. What is this? This is khayal. And then I came to conclusion he was so bad with me. And I thought this is reality. I heard him. So what's this? This is illusion. I need to disengage myself from this, come up, and see what is the situation. What was he in? Is he having bad time? Have I done something I did not concentrate on? When I have this kulli, universal thinking, disengage from illusion, I will reach to that level. And believe me, when we do that, nothing will make us angry, because we have disengaged from anger. And I want to bring an example here. I'm sorry, I took very long time, but I hope that you are coping and you are not asleep. I cannot see you, so I don't know. I'll just keep on talking. It happened that in the conversation between me, Masuma, and our Ustad, there was some misunderstanding that Masuma did not put him in his schedule, and he said, oh, I was surprised because I changed my time. And actually I remember something, because we can take this badly. Oh, he's angry with us. No, it's not. This is a test, a beautiful test. I loved it, actually. I'll give you one example. You know Sheikh Nuraqi. He's the author of Jami' al-Sa'adat. Jami' al-Sa'adat is the beautiful book of akhlaq. And you know Bahr al-Ulum. He's the one who used to talk with Imam Mahdi, and he's the one who put the structural plan for the building of the Haram now. So when Sheikh Nuraqi wrote Jami' al-Sa'adat, and Jami' al-Sa'adat came out, and everybody was impressed. This is a new book in such a beautiful way. Who's the writer? Who's he? And Imam knows, because they studied together in Najaf, and then Sheikh Niraqi went to Qum. So I thought, wow, this is my friend. He reached that level. What an amazing thing. It happened that Sheikh Niraqi decided to come to Najaf. So he sent a letter to his friend that I'm coming. And at that time, his friend is the main marja, or main ayatullah in Najaf, Sayyid Bahr al-Ulum. So here we are. He came with his family, and he reached Najaf. And as you expect, your friend, and he is the top person in that city, he will make some arrange something for your accommodation and these things. And Sheikh Niraqi reached Najaf and there's nothing. And he sent a letter to Sayyid Bahr al-Ulum, and he told him, sorry, we are busy today. And he was surprised a bit, but well, especially he came with few of his followers, his students and his family, and here we are, there's no accommodation and they have to find one. So they did. And some of his companions said, well, what's wrong with Bahr al-Ulum? Why did he do that? So, well, I'm sure there's some reason for him to do it. So he stayed 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, nothing there. Sayyid Bahr al-Ulum did not touch it, did not say anything. And everybody started raising question marks. What's wrong with these two? They were the best of friends. Nothing happened. So at last he's about to leave Najaf, and he really loved to see his friend, so he sent a letter. Can I come to see you? I'm about to leave. He said, yeah, you are most welcome. Coming. So here we are. Sheikh Niraqi went. So Sheikh Niraqi, the author of Jami' al-Salat, reached, and he entered to the court, or what we call it, the room that Sayyid Bahr al-Ulum sitting in. Everybody stood up. Sayyid Bahr al-Ulum didn't. And actually he kept on teaching one of his students. And Sheikh Niraqi sat down, said, Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah, how are you? Good, excellent. Well, I'm still doing my dars, so please wait. And he waited and waited and waited. Well, he cannot wait more. Few hours, and then he decided to leave. He said, it was very nice to see you. I really enjoyed seeing you teaching. Assalamu alaikum, I'm leaving. Alaikum salam. And even he did not stand up to greet him. So when he was about to leave the door, Sayyid Bahr al-Ulum jumped and ran and hugged him. He said, I wanted to see, is what you wrote was real, was existentially new, or was just writing? And I saw the book walking in front of me. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. It was a beautiful story. So really I remember this when this happened. I said, subhanallah, it looks like our Ustad, he wanted to test our patience. So he's trying to play this game like he's angry. And alhamdulillah, I think we were successful. We treated it very nicely. And unfortunately we were not blessed to have him with us today, and unfortunately you have me. But inshallah we will make dua today for him to come back with us, inshallah. So I'll continue. So this position, this value is correlated to the value of the guest, isn't it? And who is the guest tonight? The guest is the most valuable thing. It's Quran. That's the next slide. So the guest is huge. It's all the aql. It's all the intellect coming tonight. It's beautiful. That's why the angel's running in front of it. That's why the ruh is coming. It's the birthday of the whole intellect. And it comes on what? It comes on the heart of the Prophet. And it's really unique to imagine. I don't know how we can imagine this. 600 signs of God comes on this heart. What a big heart. Oh my. Oh Rasulullah, what a big heart you have. It's amazing. 6,000. Musa alayhi salam has only 10 of them, and kharra Musa sa'iqan. He collapsed. He went unconscious. who are you, Muhammad? Who are you? 6,000 verses. There's so much power in these nights. And I can feel this. It's really music. It's universal musical song. It's the birthday of this intellect today, and all of them coming. And that's why when a guest comes, there is something called, we put it on our head, and that's what we are doing. Dua Raf al-Quran. When we put the Quran on our head, what are we doing? We are saying, this is the path that we want to take. Oh God, this is the path. We are celebrating this birthday today. And it's not only there, it's the night of wilayah. Because we are telling subhanahu wa ta'ala, yes, you send the Quran for us as the way, but we are also following those who will lead us to this way. And that's why in Dua of al-Quran, what we say, Ya Muhammad, bi Muhammadin, bi Muhammadin, bi Muhammad, bi Aliyin, bi Ali, bi Hasan, bil Hasan, bil Hussein. And we take them all. So really we need to live this. If we live Dua of al-Quran, it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. So we reached to Wilayah, and I want to take you to Imam Ali today. And I won't take long. I'm sorry I really took long. I didn't intend to take that long. I don't know why. You guys have seen me discussing this, so probably I won't repeat the story of Dirar and how he did see Imam Ali in the beautiful way. I just want to take you to the dua of Imam Ali. Imagine he's sitting in Masjid al-Kufa. He's sitting at one of his nights. In one of his nights he's sitting and invoking. And it's really helpful for us because it will take us to there. Munajat Amir al-Mu'mineen from Kufa, all of us have read it. But we need to concentrate. Imam is taking us through a journey now, and this journey is going from the time of death to the time of liqa'ullah. So he starts with Allahumma inni as'aluka al-aman. I'll take refuge. I want to take the safety today when nothing will help, neither my children nor my money, but coming to you with a clear heart. What are we talking about? We are really talking about the time when we are in the coffin, held by our family, and when our souls see, well, this is the family that I looked after. All what they will do, they put me in grave, and all this money is not coming with me. So neither children nor money will help. And Allah and Imam will use Quran in all this dua. وأسألك الأمان يوم يعض الظالم على يديه يقول يا ليتني اتخذت مع الرسول سبيلا. And I ask safety when the unjust will bite his hand and say, I wish I took the Prophet's path. Because remember when we talked about death, the reality of self is come. If I was angry, I'm like a dog. If I was so much indulged in my desires, it's like a sheep. Or if I'm doing ghaiba, like a Dracula, like a monster, or I'm a mixture of all of them, or I could be I have some angelic aspect. So when I see this reality, I say, oh, I should have taken the Prophet's path. But that's not enough, unfortunately. When the wrongdoer will be known, because it's very obvious for Munkar and Nakir, who are they? They see their reality, so they will be chained from head to feet. And then I ask you the safety when father will not be judged instead of son, nor the son instead of father, each one alone. And he will continue, أسألك الأمان يوم لا ينفع الظالمين معذرتهم, when the unjust won't be pardoned. And then he will ask أسألك الأمان when no soul can help another, each one is alone. And he said وأسألك الأمان يوم يفر المرء من أخيه, when the man, our human being, will run away from his brother. So this is normal. It's talking about us here. Quran talking about us, not the bad ones. They run from their brothers, mothers, fathers, wife and children. Why do they do so? Because the reality is, when I go there, I find that most of my action has been done for fame. I've built houses of God. I give charity. It's all for people to say He's so good. And nothing's been counted. And when I go there and I find myself poor, I will be running away, hiding, because I could have done something wrong and they want to ask now for me to give, and I don't have. So not because I hate them, but because I have nothing to give. And this is quite different from the last one. يَوْمَ يَوَدُّ الْمُجْرِمُ لَوْ يَفْتَدِي. Now, I want safety when the wrongdoer, not the normal one. The wrongdoer does not have anything in his account, so he wished to sacrifice his children first, wife and brother, and whole tribe to save him, but no. And here we reach to the one-to-one. It's the whole servitude. This in particular, this part used to be read by Allama Bahjat, and he weeps and weeps and weeps. مولاي يا مولاي أنت المولى أنت المولى وأنا العبد وهل يرحم العبد إلا المولى. You are the Mawla, you are the Lord, and I am the slave. And just imagine Imam Ali sitting there in Jami al-Kufa saying this. You are the Mawla and I'm the Lord. You are the Mawla, the Lord, and I'm the slave. And who gives mercy to the slave? And if you want to understand what's Mawla, try to see, are you a Mawla? Am I a Mawla? Mawla of what? Mawla is when I have the control and ability to do things. Am I? Really, I cannot control myself sometimes. The anger can take over me. Who am I? So I'm a servant, I'm a slave. Take this further. مولاي يا مولاي أنت المالك وأنا المملوك. You are the owner and I'm the owned. Also, if you want to see yourself as an owner, what do I own? Do I own my hand? Not really. I may have a car accident and I can lose hand or arm or whatever. Do I own anything else? Do I own my brain? No. In a head injury, I lose it. Do I own my mind? I don't. Really, everything is yours. You are the Malik. I'm relative. I'm insignificant. And then Mawla ya Mawla, Anta al-Aziz wa ana al-Dalil. You are the honorable and I'm dishonored. Why do I say dishonored? Because what's Aziz? Aziz is when nobody can reach you. And Dalil, when everybody can touch you. And am I Aziz? Am I? Not really. Because people, even a germ, I have a cold now, so even this virus has entered me. Who am I? I'm nothing. And then, أنت الخالق وأنا المخلوق. You are the creator and I'm the created. You are the great. أنت العظيم وأنا الحقير. And I'm the insignificance. And really you will find this feeling in the most strong people. Imam Khomeini, in Hassan Nasrullah, when you actually hear them saying this dua, they are so insignificant, and that's why they are great. You are the powerful and I'm the weak, and it will continue. أنت الغني وأنا الفقير. And this is beautiful. Ghani, when you reach the stage where you don't need anything. And is that me? I need my car. I need my leg. I need this avatar body. I need everything. I'm so poor. And again, imagine Imam Ali saying this. He's the one who said, I have no profession. And he doesn't. So what do I have? أنت المعطي وأنا السائل. You are the giver and I'm the beggar. And I'll pay you today. I'll pay you tonight to give me what increase my depth and existence. Inshallah. So we will go through the last part, which is It's a poetry. It's in Arabic, but I have it translated, so I hope you can see it. Also, I did send you the link if you want to put it on. And
علي يا أبا المحراب علي يا أبا المحراب على القلب كتبناك وفي الدم حملناك على القلب كتبناك وفي الدم حملناك علي يا أبا المحراب علي يا أبا المحراب علي يا أبا المحراب صراخ أنت في الأعماق يأتينا ونصر من دم الرأس يحيينا وأحزان من المحراب قد شقت وأحزان من المحراب قد شقت قلوبا آنت اليوم مآسينا ألا يا ضربة الرأس التي تحوي سموما من قديم الدهر تستشري من الأحزاب والجمال للخيبة ومن صفي لقد قامت ومن بدري ثمار الجهل صبت في معانيها فجاءت صيحة سوداء لغدري تماديا يد الإجراء في الفتك فحب المر تظل منها جف العمر تعلمنا في الأصلاب من قبل تغذيناه عند الرابع في الصغر ولما أن كبرنا قد تعاهدنا بأن نحمي رغم الكيد والقهر علي يا أبا المحراب علي يا أبا المحراب وبنا علي يا أبا المحراب علي يا أبا المحراب أنا حب علي في شراييني إذا ما يبطش الطاغوت يحميني أنا الشيعي يطول العمر مظلوم وآفات المضلين تؤذيني لأني بي ولا أمي تربيني وبالكرار في مهدي تغذيني وتهديني لعملاق الميادين ذاب الحب في قلبي مع الدين حسين علي صرت أهواه، وفي الأعماق يحويني مسماه. رأيت الدين محصونا بتقواه، دعيت الله أن يبقي فأبقاه. عليه عمة سوداء قد لفت، وسيف الحق براق يمنعه. رأيت الحق يعوي من حواليه، فقلت الحق دوما ذا مجراه. علي يا أبا المحراب،
علي يا أبا المحراب، علي يا أبا المحراب.